Hi, I'm Camilla Luddington, and you're watching Airlim.
This is kind of like a chat about Ninja Steel, and I was talking to Ollie about this, and he kind of inspired this whole video, and we were talking about how so far Ninja Steel has a different theme. Like, it could be any type of theme in that series. I think that Ninja Steel hasn't really shown much ninjas. It's only showed kind of little parts, but there's nothing ninja-y in there. Like Ninja Storm, you had the wind, and then you had the thunder clans and the schools, and they all learn. And you kind of think, yeah, it all was based around ninjas. Where so far, I actually do think that Ninja Steel could be based around cars, because they're in a painting studio for car parts. They put together Brody's car in a car junk place, and again, I've yet to see any ninja type elements. I've not seen anything based on being a ninja, apart from Brody constantly reminding everyone every 10 minutes that his dad was a ninja master, and then Brody learned the ninja way. And I just kind of think it would be nice to actually see more ninja-based stuff. Now, this is only episode 4. There are probably more, and things could possibly change. But could Ninja Steel have had a different theme? Did it have to be ninjas? Could it be anything? And you kind of think that if you're going to stick and take the Sentai, you would then kind of bring it into and kind of base it around stuff. So with Samurai, again, you had the whole training. You had a Megaforce and Super Megaforce. You didn't really have a theme. And then Dino Charge and Super Dino Charge, you had the dinosaur, you had the museum, you had elements of that. But Ninja Steel, it just doesn't feel ninja-y to me. It just feels like they went with it and they thought, yeah, well, why not? So if you're gonna do, I don't know, we're talking about, ages ago I did a thing called Energy Chasers. So let's take the name, which isn't real, let's just put it out there. Energy Chasers isn't real, but it's a cool name for the adaptation of Go Buster. So Go Buster, I would set and do it in a theme where it's spies, because that's what they were, that's how I saw them. Or tactical, so you would put them in kind of a base, so maybe very similar to Lightspeed Rescue, where you'd have that one thing that would go on. Then say Tokuja, I would have that based around a train theme, a train station, maybe something about speed, who knows, that sort of thing I would put it around. If I was to change Ninja Steel, I would probably have had this off the Metal Academy. So you had the wind and then you had thunder, but this was all about metal, and it was completely different. So while those ninjas kind of stayed in the shadows to some degree, where Ninja Steel wouldn't, they were kind of out there, that they were kind of more forceful than the others. And that's a theme that you would try and kind of stick around, not the whole they're all going to high school again, and then they're kind of the cars are based. I would have possibly have saved all of that to be if there was a car Sentai coming out soon or something. It's little things like that that kind of make me kind of think about Ninja Steel, and it's the fact, is the writing now getting a bit sloppy? Is the fact that is it going towards how Super Megaforce and Megaforce was? I do actually quite like Megaforce and Super Megaforce, but again, you could tell that the writing, the editing got a bit and then Dino Charger went straight back up because it was awesome. So I kind of think that is at a point where they're doing it, or as Ollie points out, are we getting to the point where we expect a lot more from our shows? But again, this is mainly aimed at kids rather than being an adult. But then I kind of think of we grew up with this, so you kind of think that the show would mature to some degree rather than it being kind of being all kiddie. But again, it's very hard to play. Some people are probably enjoying Ninja Steel at the moment, and I'm giving it a chance. I'm giving it a thing. I'm watching it every single week. I'm talking about it as reviewing it. And I just kind of think, what could be next? Could they take a slight direction and kind of aim it a little bit, not really mature it, but kind of just bring it up, as people age, it ages, So what I'm saying is, I don't want the show to really mature. I don't want it to be kind of what I would normally see with say DC or with Marvel or anything like that. But I would like the show to kind of move up a little bit and just kind of be slightly different. That would both ensure the adults and children would really enjoy it, but without kind of the writing being a little bit bad. At the moment, I don't know, it's still very early in the show, and I kind of would like it to change a little bit. I think I would just like them to really think about the locations, the themes, like bases set around ninjas, rather than high school students that go and learn about cars or little things like that. Although they only learn about one cars in like one episode, and that was the painting episode, hence to introduce the base, which I do think is really silly. Anyway, this is kind of like a really random thought that popped into my head that I've been thinking about overnight after I had a conversation with Ollie. So yeah, kind of thought I would share that with you guys. So what do you think? Do you think that I'm right? Do you think that I'm wrong? Let me know down below in the comments, and if you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the other videos on the channel, and as always, Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.